All right. So let's start with the Shanti mantra. Om Sahano Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Rub your palm onto your eyes and ready. So we do the Shanti mantra because it is something that protects like a kavacha, like a shield for the guru as well as for the shishya, for the people who do these things together, so that they go from all the way darkness and ignorance to enlightenment and to wisdom. They also go from all sorts of issues that you get while in teaching, any obstacles or anything. So it leads you to the path where you have bliss, where you have wisdom. And then we say Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We tell 3 times Shanti because a human suffers from 3 afflictions. One, of their own mind, of their own body, because we suffer. Let's say we're having a lower back pain, or we're having a digestion issue, or we're having a mental issues, we're depressed, anxiety, because it's an affliction that we do. Okay. The second affliction is because of the other people. If other people do something wrong, we get afflicted by that, right? Let's say a snake bit us, or or a dog bit us, or someone hurt us. It is from others. And the third category is the nature itself. Let's say there's a sunstroke, someone fell down, or there was an earthquake, someone had injuries, or a property damage. Okay, something like an act of God. So these are the 3 kinds of afflictions. In Vedas, we call that Adhyatmik, Adibhautik, and Adidaivik. Adidaivik is where the God comes into picture. Adibhautik is something outside. And Adhyatmik, which is ours. So that's why we say Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti 3 times, because we're telling Shanti to all these things. If someone around us, because of Adibhautik, they're happy, they're successful and everything, they don't give us any pain. So that's why we say Shanti. Let them also be successful. Let them also be happy. And let me also be peaceful. Let me also be blissful. Right? For me also some Shanti. Anything that is about to cause to me by myself, my own mind, I say Shanti. When you just close your eyes and we say Shanti. Same thing Shanti we say for other folks, because if they're going through a pain and etc., let peace be in their mind. Let peace prevail. And then the third one is we're asking peace for the Prakriti. That why don't you be Shanti? And that's why in Vedic culture, we actually pray to every element, Panchabhuta, because we say that if you are peaceful, we are peaceful. And that's why we do the Shanti mantra. That's the act, how we do in Sanatana Dharma. Okay. So the next one, quickly, we're going to move into Sukshma Vyayama. Sukshma is at a subtle level. We want to make sure all the way from our head to toe is completely open in a way that the blood vessels and the prana and the oxygen flow enough, and you're strong from inside out, right? And that's what we're going to do today. So please stand up. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do for the neck. Let's first open up our neck, which we call Griva Shakti Vikashaka Kriya. Griva means our neck. Okay. So let's start the first one. Inhale, exhale, and turn to the right. Inhale, exhale, and turn to the left. Repeat that. And come back and relax in the center way. In the center. The second one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna inhale and push our neck back all the way back. Exhale and touch the chin to the sternum. You want support, you can put your hands on your hips like this. Good. The third variation, it's very important for us to open the neck. We say that the mind should be calm, the mind should be relaxed, but physically the channels also needs to be opened up. And the neck area is which connects the pumping of our blood and prana to the brain, right? So that's why it's very important for us to keep our neck and the inner capillary vessels and channels open. So it is sukshma at a subtle level. Okay. The next one is the third variation where you don't raise your shoulders. Okay, shoulder stays here like this, and draw your neck towards you back like this. And exhale and bend your neck. Inhale, exhale. You should see your neck popping. Good. Now, the last one is rotating your neck. So when you rotate, you start exhaling completely at your chin here. You inhale all the way when it goes to the back. And from back, it starts go the left side. You start to exhale and come to this state. And that's your initial state where you're exhaling. So you start exhaling here. Okay. And now inhale, went back, and now start exhaling. Do it very slowly. Now inhale. Keep doing it. Good. The other one is to do clockwise and anti-clockwise only ardha. Okay. Ardha griva shakti vikasaka kriya, which is you have here like this. All right. Now, once we're done, we're going to go and open up our shoulders. So put your hands outside like this. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. All the time, the palms are outward like this. You may not realize outside, but internally, there's a lot of chemical changes are happening at each layer of your body and each portion. So I want you to realize that. So don't rush in doing this. Continue doing that along with the breath. Okay, always inhale and now exhale. By the time the hand comes to your thighs, your exhalation should complete, right? Or even if you have a little more breath, you can exhale after in this position. But when it comes down, you do exhalation. When it goes up, you inhale. Good. Then the next one is you rotate your shoulders. If you have really extremely pain in your shoulders or frozen shoulders, just don't do it. Do it very slowly. But if you don't have it, this asana will help you to get away from any frozen shoulder issues, or sluggishness in the shoulder. Okay. So we're going to do Adi Mudra, where your thumb goes inside and your hands roll it out like this. Okay. Like that. And now put it straight. Okay. Inhale and start clockwise. Clockwise is the arm going upwards. Right? That is clockwise. You bring it to your chest and then you push. Now you see how you feel the blood and the prana circulating here. It removes any stagnant blood from your shoulders and brings fresh oxygen. It activates you in such a way that you not only get burps from your stomach, it releases gas and it improves your digestion as well. Though your focus is on here, but the intensity that you do, the circulation, is throughout your body. Okay? Right. Let's go ahead and do the anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise is it goes downwards first, like this. Okay? Inhale. Please keep your phones on mute. Okay? Any of these asanas, if you're having a high blood pressure, do it very slowly. It improves your blood circulation. Okay? These are good for folks who have very low blood pressure. But if you're having a high blood pressure, do not do it this fast because it pumps. So that's a contraindication. But it improves the heart muscle strength. Okay. Now relax. All right. So some of you folks have asked for the lower back. So what I'm going to show you is a very simple lower back ones. And then we will go into asanas, which I will focus on the lower back specifically. So let's go with Kati Shakti Vikasaka Kriya. Kati means back. So first I want you to put your feet together like this. Okay. Feet together. And then same thing, Adi Mudra with your right hand. Hold it with your wrist. Hold onto its wrist with your left hand. Okay. Like this. With our feet together. The way you do it is inhale. If you have extreme lower back, you have cervical spondylitis, you have extreme sciatica, just don't do it really fast. Okay, you have to do it very slowly. Okay, let's say if I have any of those things, I'm gonna start with very slowly. But if you don't have any of those things, you can do quickly. It actually also opens with people who have ear pain as well. If you have any blocks in the ear as well, with that exhalation, you're actually opening it up that. See, all of these Sukshma Vyayama, it applies to the entire body. And then you feel a peace and calmness in the mind. But the only thing I want you to focus is bring awareness to what you're doing and coordinate your body movement with the breath. Okay? And once you're done with that, so close your eyes and feel the after effects. We call samasthiti. Now we're going to stretch our legs. Okay. We're going to stretch our legs like this. And we're going to do the same thing, holding the wrist of the right side, and you'll be in the Adi Mudra. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and start. Keep your eyes open. Back. Good. Relaxing after every Sukshma Vyayama helps our body to adjust and to have the prana. When you're doing it outside, you get the fresh oxygen and the circulation of the blood. It goes throughout the body and it helps to heal, whatever it be it is. Okay? So just now relax. Good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the shoulders and the lower back along with the breath and with awareness. So we're going to do all four things at the same time. So keep 1 feet apart your distance between your legs. Okay. What I want you to do is that you have your hands next to you. Inhale. Okay. Don't take your stomach out. Okay. You have to take your upper thoracic region back. Like this. The wrong way of doing is going like that. Right? No. We're going to have this. See my body? Just like that. Okay. So we do that. Inhale. Exhale and bring this up. You must be witnessing that you're breathing heavy, high, which is normal. Internally, the body is releasing chemicals. Hormonal imbalance will start to balance. Blood circulation increases. Stagnant blood that you have in your lower back, neck, shoulders is squeezed. Fresh blood comes. And that's why the rule number one for yoga is always you do it outdoor, right? Fresh oxygen. Even if you don't have a outdoor, let's say, have some plants around it. You need some fresh oxygen. Yeah, that's the basic thing. The other one is put your feet together if you can. Have your hands stretched out. Exhale. And see, exhale, your head will be straight like that, right? And go down. You will see how you're opening up your lower back and the hips. Keep like that. Inhale. Basically, what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to open this hip area. Okay, this is the hip area that we need to open up like this. So if you want to feel it, when you go back to the right side, like let's say I'm stretching this, exhale, go to the right side. See how you feel? The left side is being opened up. Now, if I go to the left side, my right side will be opened up. So basically, you need to feel, and you are going to feel on the side. Okay? We're going to rotate our hips, our lower back too. So first we did forward and backward bends. Now we're bending lateral. And then next I will give you axial rotation, like a spinal rotation. Okay? So let's go ahead and do it. Bring your awareness and with your breath, exhale and go down. Stay there. If your right side, you're having pain, stay in the left side for a bit. Now roll your shoulders, just in case if your shoulders are tired. And close your eyes and relax. Good. Then we're going to do the next one, which is you put your hands out like this. Okay. Now here is where I'm rotating your entire spine. You can keep 1 to 1.5 feet apart your feet for your balance. Stretch it out. Exhale and stretch it out. So the way when you stretch it out, let's say like this. Okay. I'm stretching it out and I'm having my other hand on the shoulder like this. Okay. I'm using my hips and my back like this. I'm opening it up. I'm doing along with my breath. That's what makes it much more powerful for the lower back especially. You should use your lower back to twist, okay, not your upper body. Lower body should be your twisting point. Good. Now that we have done that, I will ask you to do Ardha Chakrasana just by sitting. Place your hands on the lower back Either way, you can place it like this, you can place it like this, whatever is the area. Okay. Inhale. And come back. As you do, you should be experiencing a dizziness in your mind, because even though how simple it looked, the blood started to flow into your brain area, and that fresh blood comes back when you straighten it back again. So by doing this, what are you doing? You're opening up your chest activity. So the spine is stretched. The front of the spine is opening it up. The back of the spine is squeezed, right? If I have my spine like this, what am I doing? This is my spine. I am squeezing it. So the front side is opening it up, right? And the back side, which is this, is squeezed along with the breath, right? I inhale. Now, when I come back, the front is coming to the normal and the back is coming back. It's to normal position. Now, the blood will go and get into your spinal area. And that with breath and this motion will help you to have this balance. The entire vertebrae are going to open up. So that's why it looks simple, but you will see that the blood is gushing and in and out. You will feel little dizziness in your head. Okay, let's go ahead and do one more time. When you come back and stay on normal, you will feel little dizziness. Again, let's do one more time. That's a very subtle way of healing your lower back. We bend forward, we bend backward, we bend lateral, we did axial rotation, right? Okay, but this is not advised for folks who have vertigo, okay? Who have dizziness in their head and they can't make it out sometimes, so you're avoided. You're not supposed to do for that. All right. The next one I'm going to give you guys for your legs. You need to have a strong legs and knees and calves and ankles. So whoever is having extremely painful legs, I want you to be very careful when you do it. You may have some imbalance. So take support of a wall if you cannot do it. Okay. All right. What are we going to do? Put both the feet together. Okay. Raise your hands out. Okay. Inhale. Your knee should not go beyond your ankles. Okay. Your knees should be in line with your toes. Okay. Sorry, I said ankles, I meant the toes. Okay, I'm going to show you that. If this is my heels, okay, I stretch my hands out. I inhale. See how I'm pushing back and I'm going. My knees are not moving outside of my toes. In fact, it is in line or at least on my ankle level. Here you're holding your breath after breathing and staying there. And go up. Let's do one more time. Good. The next one, it's the same thing with your feet 45-degree spread apart. and the heels touching each other. Okay. Stretch your arms out. Okay. Inhale and go down. Don't drop your body forward. Body should be back. Okay. The next one is for the knees. So catch up your breath. We're touching every single part of our body, both external and internal. Okay. All right. Hands on your hips. And I want you to kick your knees. The left knee. Then put your both the feet together and raise up. And do not touch your heels to the ground. It should go all the way down, but do not touch it. We do not want the heels to rest. This boosts your immune system apart from toning up your calf muscles, ankles, knees, and the entire lower body. It also pumps the immune system. Okay, good. Now relax. Now let's go ahead and put both the feet together and start to jump as high as you can. Good. Relax. The next one is ankle rotation. Put your ankle out, rotate it clockwise and anti-clockwise. The other side, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Good. Relax. Good. Now they stretch your legs out. This helps for every joint area. Okay. So you can stretch as much as you can. Okay. But if you're able to do this asana in that stretching position, it's great. Or else you reduce it. So first watch me. What do? I do my Adhi Mudra. So I'm going the right side first. So I'm going to put my right wrist on top like this. Okay. I'm going to inhale like that. Inhale. So this is called Sarva Anga Pushti. Okay. Either you can put both the legs straight like that, or whatever side you're turning, you can actually put your leg twisted in that side. Either way. If you turn your leg, it's easy. But as you go down, you always exhale and go down. Okay? So do with me the right one side. This time we will turn the leg so that it is easy for you guys. Okay? Right side, right hand goes up. Let's do the left side. The next one, if you're having a high blood pressure, please do not do this. But folks who wants to burn fat, who wants to have a strong heart, right? You're you're the ones who should be doing this. Someone who wants to have a cardio right at their home. Okay. So the way you do that is it's a Hriday Gati. So I put my hands out twisted. You can do Adi Mudra. Okay. When my right hand goes back, my left leg goes back. Right? See this thing? And sorry. Right and left leg. Left and right leg. So the left hand goes up, the right leg. It's just the opposite leg, right? And I want you to do it right at your chest level, like this, not like this, your chest level. Okay, like this. Do this way. First, get a practice. Okay, once you're there, you're gonna do it. Okay. Now relax. We'll go to few Hatha Yoga. Let your breath settle down. Okay. All right. I'm going to teach you Parsava Kona Asana. Okay. We know Trikonasana. We know Parivritta Trikonasana. Parsava Trikonasana helps for your lower back. Okay. As well as improves your entire lower body along with your spine. So let's go ahead and do that. What I want you to do is I want you to stretch, okay? And have first, why don't you stretch your legs as much as you can? Okay, let's do that first. Let's focus on the lower body. Turn your right leg right side. In the Trikonasana, we actually go straight like that. And Parsava in Sanskritam means side plank, sideways, right? Here, you are actually bending your right leg. This is 90 degree. See, this forms a nice 90 degree. Plant your right hand next to the right leg like this. Bear your leg and your hand as if they're one line, right? So this is an indication that during this entire process, you're not moving your knee or hand. Right? Throughout the process, this should be firmly grounded, as if this hand serves like our leg. You raise this. Okay, we're going to do the other side. Right leg turns right side. Okay. Once you go down, you push your hip down like this. See? Your shape. It tones and gives shape to your body, opens up your back as well. We're going to do the variation for the back as well. Okay. Come back to Samasthiti. Okay. Now the same thing, we're going to twist our body. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm having you lateral, and then I'm going to do an axial spinal rotation. For the lower back, we wanted to push the disc inside the vertebrae, right? Because if it is displaced from its position, it's going to pinch on the nerve. So what we're going to do, you have this disc inside, we're going to push that disc inside, right? By pushing that inside and we're stretching it back, and we're going to stay there. Now during that position, you're going to stay as long as you can. We'll see if we can stay there for 10-15 seconds. If you can stay more, well and good. If not, it's totally fine. But I want you to be aware in that asana, because this is going to protect your spinal cord. Okay. Same thing. I'm going to have you. This time, I will have the leg which is behind to follow your leading leg. Okay. For example, I'm going to the right side, right leg turns right side. That's my leading leg. The leg which is behind is the following leg. So it's okay for this leg to turn a little bit. Okay. So we're going to see that. So once you're there, you have this, you're in the Parsava, turn this left leg, right? It is in the air like this. Okay. So you're here. Now inhale and Slowly, we're going to straighten up the spine and come back this way. The more you arch back, the more you're stretching your vertebrae. Okay? I know there's so many things I combined, but let me unpack it to you. When you go down, okay, just you can play this video recording one more time when you have a chance. So you stretch your legs as much as you can. The left leg, let's say, is the leading one. Now it is bending, and now the right leg is following it. Now what I do, I drop my body this way, but this is not compromised. This is firmly grounded, 90 degree. I twisted it, right? And my body is not forward, it is back. See, this is the posture, you have it, right? Once you have it, you're here. The further you go back, you're putting pressure on your hips and your lower back. Then you're straightening it up. Okay. And then come back. If you're stretched too much, you can hold it here. And then you can also go like this. Take the support. And once you're done, come back and straight. This works like a charm on your lower back. Catch your breath. Okay. Now let me tell you various variations of lower back pain. Let's say someone has stenosis. Spinal stenosis is what we call. In that case, you have a pain here, but if you bend and lean forward, you feel better. Right? You feel better. You're giving some space for the disc. Right? Liver stenosis is a scenario where your vertebrae shrink a bit. When they shrink and then come closer, they're squeezing the disc area. When the disc is compromised, you will see a pain. This is different from a slip disc. In a slip disc, the disc is already back, so you don't bend forward. For a slip disc, I'll tell you the next one. But this one is for stenosis. What do you do? Inhale, bend back. Exhale, okay? And go slowly, like this. You can put your palms on the ground, it's totally fine. If you can touch it, if it goes till here, like this, it's totally fine. If you can hold your legs, it's also fine. Just make sure that the knees are straight. Okay, that's the key part. You're not only stretching your sciatica, but also you're opening up your back. See, by bending forward, you're opening up your back. Stay there as long as you can. Once you cannot, inhale, and you do the opposite. Now, if you want to be a little wild, and if you are a little adventurous, you can actually bend forward after exhaling completely. You can hold your ankles, or you can put your palms in front of your feet or the lateral side of the feet. And then you can bring your head to the knees. That is also very good for women, especially if you're having a fibroids. Okay. It not only burns the fibroids in this area, but also if you have a very heavy fibroids, you're sucking it up. So it comes back into the position because fibroids pulls it downwards, right? So it also helps. But if you don't have it, this asana will avoid you getting those diseases. Okay, always remember, yoga helps you to heal from inside out, right? So I always want you to know that it comes from within. As we age, it is the time where you want to be peaceful within your mind, within your body. So your adhyatmic, right, journey is peaceful, wherein when you sit, you want to chant something, you want to do some japa, or you want to listen something, or you want to be at peaceful. If your body doesn't cooperate, your attention of your mind doesn't go there because you feel discomfort with your back or your knees or your internal organs. So I want you to remember that. So having a sadhana, having a sankalpa is very important when you do the asanas. Okay, let's do one more time this. This time I'm going to put my hands from the sideways under my feet. You can try that too. Make sure your knees are straight. Okay? I'm putting my palms under my feet. I raise my head, inhale, and I exhale completely, and I suck my stomach. Hasta Pada Asana or Sisa Janu Asana, wherever or however you want to look into it. It squeezes your organs, it massages your organs, it releases toxins. So it tones up your abdominal organs. It's a very important asana. Apart from solving your back, it also works on your abdominal organs. As I said, the peripheral nervous system, which goes nerves from the spine to the organs, they all get energy. It's an electrical impulses. So it starts to activate your organs from sluggishness. All right. So now we go to the next portion of the back, people who can't bend forward, right? Where they have slip disc issues. For them, what we do, okay, before we go to the sleeping one, I'll dedicate the remaining asanas just for spine and back, okay? We're gonna go and do Ustrasana, just like a camel, okay? You're in the back here. Let's do it. Inhale. Bring your hand next to your right leg, okay? You can just go like this, but I want you to go the right way. Inhale. Same thing for your left leg. You hold here. Then come back. Sit in Virasana. Virasana is where your hips goes inside your heels. And you can put those things together. All right. We'll go to the next one. Very simple variations. If you can do Ustrasana, totally fine. Don't worry. I will show you a basic Ustrasana that you can do. Stay in the same posture like this. And I'll give you all different variations. Do what you can. Okay. Same thing. Put your hand on your back like this. Okay. Inhale. We're pushing our discs inside. And you coordinate that with the breath. Inhale. Okay. Go down. Before I go and teach the next one, I want you to do Shashankasana. Okay. All right. Shashankasana. Okay. It opens up the entire lower back, straightens it up, massages your organs. People with diabetes, sugar also benefits out of it. So what we do is inhale, exhale. I'm going to teach you Bhujanga, Parvata, Dhanuga. These three, if you do it, your slip disc issue, lower back issues will resolve. If you have this pain, lower back, play this video on a daily basis and do it. Never miss doing the Sukshma Vyayama. You need to open that before you go and do this for lower back. Okay. Lie down. Put both the feet together. Hands next to the chest here. Inhale. Okay. Gomukhi Swanyasan or Parvatasan, however you can. Have your feet together, knees straight, hands straight. Exhale completely. So now I'll make it as an exercise for you. So do this in a second. So you can do that at your own pace. And once you're done, go back here, come down and relax. The next asana for lower back is Salabhasana. Put your feet together and raise it up. And back again. The last asana for day is Dhanurasana. Bring your legs. Inhale. You want to relax, you can put both the hands like this. And if you're turning the right side, the right leg goes like that. There are many spinal exercises, are yoga asanas, chakrasana, vakrasana, machandrasana, so many, those are different levels. So this one today I taught is a very basic version. So you do your Sukshma Vyayama, the earlier one, opening it up, and then core focusing on your lower back. You practice this on a daily basis, you will see your back gets stronger. You get toned muscular abdominal muscles. Your entire body gets toned. Okay. So that's it for today. The next one, what I'm going to do is do the same set, but second level of lower back exercises. Okay.